What if the most important midfielder on the pitch is the one whose stats look ordinary? Not the highest progressive carries, not the most key passes, not the one who dazzles in tight spaces with audacious flicks. Just a 21-year-old from La Masia who presses like he's personally offended by the opponent's possession, wins duels he has no business winning, and keeps doing the simple thing when everyone else is trying to do the spectacular. His name is Pablo Martín Páez Gavira, Gavi. To the eye test and the spreadsheet, he presents a paradox. He looks like he shouldn't be elite. Yet in the moments that actually decide elite football, the messy, high-stakes, back-and-forth games against top opposition, he consistently tilts the field. Not by dominating any single phase, but by refusing to let any phase collapse. This is the Gavi Paradox, and understanding it tells us something profound about what modern midfielders actually do, and what the best teams quietly need. Gavi arrived like a force of nature, the fearless 17-year-old who treated every first-team minute like a final. Under Xavi, his positional fluidity was an asset. He could drop between the center backs as a tempo controller, push into the right half space as an auxiliary creator, or explode into pressing triggers higher up. He wasn't locked into one job. That was the point. But under Hansi Flick's more structured, high-intensity system, with Pedri orchestrating rhythm, Frenkie de Jong carrying and progressing, same fluidity has become complicated. Gavi doesn't excel at the signature traits the system rewards most. He doesn't have Pedri's elite scanning and line-breaking vision. He doesn't have Frenkie's carrying range or comfort in tight spaces under immediate pressure. He isn't a pure ball winner like a traditional number 6, nor a box-crashing goal threat. On the data layer, he often looks like the least special of Barcelona's midfield options. And yet, here's where the paradox sharpens. Gavi commits fouls. His defensive positioning can be reactive rather than proactive. His passing is safe and connective rather than progressive or incisive. He doesn't create many big chances himself. In a data-obsessed era that loves specialists, these are real liabilities. But watch what actually happens when he steps onto the pitch. His ordinary traits compound into something extraordinary. He has press resistance and first-touch security in the most dangerous zones. He receives with his body already oriented to play forward or sideways under pressure. Opponents can't easily isolate him because he doesn't panic or take unnecessary touches. He possesses explosive short-area athleticism. He covers ground in the 5 to 15-meter bursts that actually matter in midfield scrambles. He arrives at second balls or loose passes before the opponent's structure can reset. And he has fearless, high-volume pressing without total recklessness. He triggers presses that force opponents into low-percentage long balls or hurried decisions in areas where Barcelona's front line can punish them. This is the mechanism. Gavi doesn't create the chance. He creates the condition for the chance. He solves the immediate tactical problem so someone else can exploit the opportunity. When he wins the ball high or in transition, the entire Barcelona shape shifts from defensive to attacking in one action. That's not a statistic you easily capture in progressive passes. It's captured in momentum and structure. This is where the intelligence of the paradox lives. For opponents, Gavi creates two specific problems. First, he pollutes their build-up rhythm. Because he presses intelligently and covers space behind him, teams can't easily play through the middle or switch play comfortably. He forces them into uncomfortable patterns. Long balls they don't want to play, or wide areas where Barcelona's fullbacks and wingers are primed. Second, he makes physical duels feel unfair. At 173 centimeters, he shouldn't dominate athletic 6-foot midfielders. But his low center of gravity, in big, chaotic games, El Clasico, Champions League knockouts, he raises the floor. When the game becomes a scrap, when specialists get isolated or tired, the generalist who can do everything at an above-average level becomes the most reliable player on the pitch. Gavi doesn't need the ball to influence the game. He needs the game to be messy, and elite football is increasingly messy. Under Xavi, Gavi's versatility was perfect for a team still finding its identity. Under Flick's more defined, high-pressing, automatism-heavy system, the same versatility makes him harder to start every week. Flick has clear specialists: Pedri for control and tempo, Frenkie for carrying and physical profile, others for specific creative or pressing roles. Gavi doesn't have one defining superpower that screams, "Start me." That's the paradox in action. Yet the very reason he sometimes sits on the bench is also why he remains so valuable. He is the ultimate rotation and impact player. When the game state changes, when Barcelona need more intensity, more physical robustness, or simply someone who won't hide, Gavi solves that problem without requiring Flick to overhaul the entire shape. The question for Barcelona, and for Gavi himself, is whether he develops one more pronounced strength: elite box-to-box carrying, or refined pressing as a genuine number 6, or consistent chance creation, or whether his value stays in being the ultimate connector and problem solver. What do you think? Will Gavi become a long-term mainstay in Flick's Barcelona? Or will he settle as the ultimate high-impact squad player who decides the biggest moments from the bench? Drop your thoughts below. I read every comment. If you enjoyed this deep tactical breakdown of why certain players create unexpected leverage, hit subscribe and the bell. We're building a library of these intelligence-focused stories. Until next time, see the game differently.